Hello everyone, and today we will be starting with a very important chapter, that is number system. And this is a very important chapter for all placement exams, all screening exams, and all competitive exams. So this chapter really plays a very important, vital part. So here, basically, the main topics of discussion will be three things. One, how to get a sum of all the factors of the number, how to get the number of factors of a certain number, and what will be the last digit or the unit digit of a question. So with example, I will be discussing all the three these topics. So starting with the very first topic, that is how to find the sum of all the factors of a number. So let's start. Sum of all factors of a number. So what we will do is, first we will take a prime factor or do LCM, whatever you say, and get the numbers. So for example, first part is we do the LCM of the number given, right? We do the LCM of the number given. So let us assume, example, we have to find the sum of all the factors of 120, right? This is the question. Question is, find the sum of all factors of 120. So first we will do LCM of 120. So we get 60, 30, 15, 5, 3, 1, right? So we did the LCM of 120 as a very basic step. We did the LCM of 120. Now from this LCM we got three number of 2, 1, 2, 3. So we are writing three number of 2. One number of 1, 3, and one number of 5. We have 1, 3 and 1, 5. So we wrote one number of 3 and one number of 5. As we have three 2's, so we wrote three number of 2. So now we can write like this: 2 to the power 3, 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power, 5 to the power 1. So 2 to the power 3 because there are three number of 2's, 3 to the power 1 because there are 1, 3, and 5 to the power 1 because there is only 1, 5. When we did the LCM, we got this. So we wrote this. So now what we will do, as we got 2 to the power 3, that is, we can write like, we will write like this: 2 to the power 0 plus 2 to the power 1 plus 2 to the power 2 plus 2 to the power 3. 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 0 plus 3 to the power 1. 5 to the power 1 means 5 to the power 0 plus 5 to the power 1. So what we are doing is 2 to the power 3, to the power 0 plus 2 to the power 1 plus 2 to the power 2 plus 2 to the power 3. 3 to the power 1 is 3 to the power 0 plus 3 to the power 1. 5 to the power 1 is 5 to the power 0 plus 5 to the power 1. So as we wrote like this, what we will do? We will just multiply these all summations. Just like this. So as we multiply these all summations, we will get the desired answer. So this is basically the shortcut form of like how you can get the sum of all the factors of the number, which is the first part. This is the shortcut, like how can you just process it. So how will you get, let me repeat once more, the sum of all the factors of a number. Like my number was 120. So first we did LCM of 120. As we got the LCM of 120, beside that we wrote how many threes, how many twos, and how many five we have observed in this LCM. We got 3 twos, one number of 5 and one number of 3. So we wrote this. So we have 3 means 2 to the power 3, 1 5 means 5 to the power 1, 1 3 means 3 to the power 1. So we wrote like this. 2 to the power 3 means 2 to the power 0 plus 2 to the power 1 plus 2 to the power 2 plus 2 to the power 3. 3 to the power 1 means 3 to the power 0 plus 3 to the power 1. 5 to the power 1 means 5 to the power 0 plus 5 to the power, and so on. So these summations we just multiplied, and we will, whatever the result we get, that will be the answer. Means that will be the sum of all the factors of a number. Okay, now coming to the second point, that is number of factors of a number. Here I will specifically tell what will be the number of factors of a number. Number of factors of a number, especially for prime numbers, because this is a very important part where we can really use, and we will not waste so much of time relating to these and stuff. So knowing shortcuts is very important for these type of tests. So for this is only applicable for prime numbers. Mind it, note that this is only applicable for prime numbers. So what formula will we use for this? That is a to the power p into b to the power q into c to the power r. This is the formula which we will be using. A to the power p into b to the power q into c to the power r. So where a, b, c are the prime numbers and p, q, r are the number of prime numbers contained. P, Q, R are the number of prime numbers we are having. We get. That means, in short, these are the powers. P, Q, R are the power. Like we got in the earlier question, 2 to the power 3, 3 to the power 1, 5 to the power 1. If the number would be a prime number and the question was find the number of factors of a number, we would have done this: 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 1 into 5 to the power 1. That is 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 1 into 5 to the power 1. So if the number was a prime number, we would have simply done this and we could have got the resultant answer. This would be the formula, and this would be the trick which we will be using for number of factors of a number for prime numbers. So now lastly we are coming to the last topic, that is very important topic, and the last topic, unit digit, last digit or unit digit. Last digit or unit digit of a number. This this question is very important because you get many type of these questions in your competitive and placement related exams. Like you will get 2 to 3 questions like this related to unit digit and last digit. So here we will not we don't want to waste so much of time. So here there is a shortcut and few note points as well. So please do hear this very minutely. It is very important. First of all, we have to know cyclicity of a number. So basically you have to remember this cyclicity. This will be helpful in not only in number system. This cyclicity will be very helpful in simple equations and all. this number system part, cyclicity part is very helpful in number system. Many of your sums will be done with cyclicity only. So just remember this. I am writing a chart so that you can memorize the cyclicity, which will be very helpful to you people. So for cyclicity of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cyclicity of 2 is 4. Cyclicity of 3 is 4. Cyclicity of 4 is 2. Cyclicity of 5 is 1. 6 is 1. Cyclicity of 7 is 4. 8 is 4. 9 is 2. So cyclicity of 2 to 9, the cyclicity is 4, 4, 2, 1, 1, 4, 4, 2. So it is a very easy chart. You can easily memorize it. If you memorize, it will be very helpful. Now in case, it's very important that how are we getting the cyclicity? What is cyclicity? For newcomers or beginners, what the question arises, what is cyclicity? Cyclicity is basically what is repetition. Means, for example, I'm showing you for 2. It is said the cyclicity of 4 is 4. This means the last digit of 2, when we multiply 2 into, like I'm showing you, 2 into 0, 2 into 1, 2 into 2, 2 into 3, 2 into 4, 2 into 5, 2 into 6, 2 into 7. So you'll understand from here. 2 into 0 is 2, 1 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So after 1, 2, 3, 4, again it is getting repeating. Again this is repeated, 0, 2, 4. As you can see, the last digits, it's repeatedly, after 4 it is getting repeated. So like this, if you do again 16, 18, so 1, 2, 3, 4, again it will be 0, then 2 into 11, 22, again it will be repeated. So this is what is cyclicity. As cyclicity of 2 is 4, 1, 2, 3, if we omit 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, again 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, again 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, the repetition will go on. So this is what is called cyclicity. So the cyclicity of 2 is 4, 3 is 4, 4 is 2, 5 is 1, 6 is 1, 7 is 4, 8 is 4, 9 is 2. So just memorize it as 4, 4, 2, 1, 1, 4, 4, 2. It is very easy to memorize, so please do memorize it, because sitting there in the examination hall, you won't get time to find the cyclicity of each and every number like this, in which number it gets repeated. So it will be very difficult. So please do memorize it. This application will be used in last digit or unit digit. We will use this cyclicity application. So what will be the formula to find the unit digit or last digit of a number? For a question, we will do a question, but the formula is L to the power R. What is L? L is the last digit of the number given in the question, right? Last digit of a number given in the question, and R is the remainder. R is the remainder. So now let me take an example to make you people understand. So my example will be 1453 to the power 71. We will see how cyclicity we are using and how we are using it, and doing it in a shortcut way without wasting so much of time to find the last digit of a number. So my question is 1453 to the power 71. I have to find the last digit of this 1453 to the power 71. After multiplying 1453 into 71 times, what will be my last digit? So how will I find it? Using my shortcut. First, my formula is L to the power R. So what I need, what is my last digit? What is my L? That is my 3. Last digit is 3 as per the question. And What is the cyclicity of 3? As per my chart, the cyclicity of 3 is 4. So cyclicity of 3 is 4. So I wrote the cyclicity of 3 is 4. Now I will divide 4 with this power. I will divide this with 4. Right? So 4 ones are 4, 31, 7, 28, 3. 3 is my remainder. That is R. 3 is my R. So what is my formula? L to the power R. That is 3 to the power 3. That is 27. 7 is my last digit. So 7 is my unit digit. And this is my answer to this question. So if what is the last digit of 1453 to the power 71? That is 7 is my last digit or unit digit of this. So L to the power. So cyclicity is very important. As we know, if the cyclicity, my last digit is 3 and cyclicity of 3 is, we know, 4. So what we have done, we have just divided 71 with this 4, with my cyclicity of the number. 71 with 4. So I got the remainder as 3. My remainder is 3 according to my formula of last digit or unit digit, that is L to the power R. I've used 3 is my last digit, R remainder is my 3. So 3 to the power 3, that is 27. 7 is my unit digit, and which is the answer of this question. So now I told at the very beginning that there will be some note points which is very important in this factor. The note is, please do note, first and foremost, it will save a lot of time, trust me. Please do note, the thing is, if the last digit or unit digit of a number in the question is 5, your unit digit will also be 5. What does this mean? For example, if the question is 75 to the power 71, what will be the last digit of 75 to the power 71? You have to find out what is the unit digit or last digit. So when you are like in the question, when you saw that your L is 5, so your UD means unit digit will also be 5. You don't need to do any calculation. You don't need to go through L to the power R, those formulas and cyclicity and all. Just simply tick the correct answer, that is unit digit is 5. If your last digit of your question given of number is 5, your unit digit has to be 5. Okay, this is a very important part. So don't just waste your time on calculating if you just see that the last digit is 5 itself. The next point which comes under thing is, if your last digit, that is L, is 379 and the remainder, that is R, you are getting 0, then your unit digit will also be 0. I hope you people got. What I'm saying is, if your last digit is 379, your last digit of the number given in a question is 379, and the remainder you got after taking the cyclicity and the remainder you observed is 0, then the unit digit will also be 0. Then again, if your number is 2468 and the remainder is 0, then your unit digit will be 6. Again, I'm repeating, if your last digit means L, if your L is 2468 and after getting your cyclicity you are getting the remainder as 0, then your unit digit will be 6. So guys, these two is only applicable, like if your last digit is 379 and your last digit is 2468 and your remainders are 0, after you got your cyclicity and divided it with their powers and all, and you got the remainder as 0, means no remainder, then you will get the unit digit as 0 for 379 and unit digit as 6 for 2468 respectively. So provided your remainder is 0, these are applicable. Please do note, provided your remainder is 0, this unit digit keynote is applicable. Otherwise, the formula which we have used, that is L to the power R, if your remainder is not 0 and you are getting something value, then you will use this formula, that is L to the power R. So I really want to make an example with you people, the last example which is important. So the last example which I will be giving you people is this: 2016 to the power 2015 minus 2015 to the power 2016. Find the unit digit of this equation. This is the question. 2016 to the power 2015 minus 2015 to the power 2016. Find the unit digit of this equation. So as I told earlier also, as I said, that if your last digit is 5, your unit digit will also be 5. So don't waste time calculating it and getting it then L to the power R, doing those stuffs. Don't waste your time. So what will you do? L equal to 5, unit digit is equal to 5. So we will skip the calculation because we know that we have this exception, so we directly wrote it. Now coming to this, for this my last digit is 6. As my last digit is 6, what is the cyclicity of 6? Cyclicity of 6 is 1. Previous chart which I have just wrote, please go forward and check it out. The cyclicity of 6 is 1. So we will be dividing what? 1 with the power. What is my power? 2015. So this is a very obviously, with 1 if you do, what will you get? You will get a 0 remainder, right? Your remainder is 0. As per my exceptions, as I have told earlier, as per my exceptions, if your last digit comes between 2468 and your remainder is 0, then your unit digit will be 6. So my unit digit here is 6 because my last digit is, here my last digit is 6, right? My last digit is 6 and the remainder which I observed is r equal to 0. So my unit digit is 6. Okay, so we got it. My unit digit is 6. So for 2016 to the power 2015 minus 2015 to the power 2016, unit digit I received from this part only is 6 and the unit digit I received from this part is 5. So 6 minus 5 is 1. So the unit digit of 2 to the power 6, 2016 to the power 2015 minus 2015 to the power 2016, the unit digit is 1 and this is the answer. So I hope you people got and you people understood whatever I told. So please do tell me in your comment section what are your doubts. If something you feel it's doubtful to you, you are not understanding, or the cyclicity part, anything, please do share, and so that I can improvise it and just help you people. Thank you.